Alright, YouTube, on the way to the flea market. It is cold as hell. I live in South Carolina, so 34 degrees is cold. Yeah, I know people in Denver are like, that's nothing! But I live in South Carolina for a reason. I wish it could be like 60 all year round. That'd be great. Awesome. Ice in the windows. So, anyways, I'll see y'all when I get there. Peace. Alright, YouTube. So, arriving at the flea market fairly early. Nowhere near as early as I used to come, but still pretty early to where some of the vendors are getting set up. And I'm supposedly supposed to be meeting a guy that's out here selling that has an NES top loader, some other pretty good Super Nintendo games, and Earthbound. So if I can get him on a good price on Earthbound, I might be picking that up today. But we'll see.
To go with it? That's right. I know. Sorry, that's just what I have in the bag. What you have for this?
YouTube, north of bad hair day. Just woke up, took a quick shower, threw on some clothes and my hoodie, made my hair stick up like you care. But anyways, the guy wanted 150 for Earthbound. He did give me a price that he would take 150 for Earthbound, Final Fantasy II, and the Lost Vikings. I think it's an okay deal, but like he really wasn't trying to budge too much more. And with the digital release of Earthbound, the value has gone down, not a lot, but a good bit. And with the label all effed on it, I think I'm better off buying Earthbound on eBay, because as a collector I really don't want Earthbound with an effed up label, especially if I'm spending that much money on it. But you can get it off of eBay for about 140. I don't know. I'm gonna walk around and think about it. If it's still there when I get back, I'll try to talk him down a little bit more, but call me an idiot. I'm gonna pass on it right now. I kind of just wish the guy didn't know what he had, but we'll see. Alright, so as you can see, there's a lot of people still not set up. Still thinking about that Earthbound. I think it's just because it's the first time I've seen one out here. I've seen one before. When I was during a Craigslist deal, the guy had it in his collection, but he wasn't selling it. But it's the first time I've seen it out here, and it's just going through my head with the torn label and the price. I'm thinking about counter offering for those 3 games, the Lost Vikings, Final Fantasy II, and Earthbound for 130. I think that would be my counter offer. So I'm not sure. All I can do is counter offer. And even then, I think I'm just paying too much for the damaged label copy. But anyways, let's see what else we can find. So I'm disappointed. The guy I usually buy games from that usually has a set price. It's $5 for the cartridge games, $10 for like DS games, 360 games, Wii games, stuff like that. PS2 games are $5. Anyways, I picked up multiple Pokemon games from him, and he wants $10 for Sapphire instead of $5. So I'm gonna pass. But, moving on, still thinking about Earthbound, but let's see what else we can find. Alright guys, so sorry about not getting a ton of footage, but I'm leaving the flea market now. I did end up getting some decent deals from one of the game vendors inside, but I passed on the Earthbound. I couldn't do the price, but I told the guy that I got the good deals from, you know, because he's a cool guy. He basically does a bunch of retail values on stuff, and I got a good deal off of him, so I gave him a heads up and said, hey, you know, there's a box out there, a bunch of NES stuff and Earthbound and, you know, all that stuff. And the label was effed. And anyways, the guy ended up paying $200 for the entire box. The only notable games in there was Yoshi's Island, Donkey Kong Country 1 and 2, The Lost Vikings, Final Fantasy 2, and Earthbound. And he's not a collector. He's just gonna buy them to resell them. He goes, you know, do you think my value is in there? And I go, it's about 200 or a little bit more. Just depends on what you get for Earthbound. He said he would sell me Earthbound for $100. So I might be going back tomorrow. So shoot me a comment below and let me know if you would buy that copy with the torn label for $100 or $90, or just shoot the price that you would pay for it. Anyways, I'm gonna go check out Blockbuster to see if they have any good stuff, and I'll see y'all at the house later tonight. Peace. Okay, YouTube. I didn't get much at the flea market, but I'm going to show you the few things that I got from the vendor inside. Like I said, I did end up passing up off of the Earthbound and those other games. But I did get something from that guy, as well as the games I got from the vendor. So first, I want to show you what I ended up getting from the guy that was selling the Earthbound. I ended up getting an NES top loader for $35. It did come with the hookups and a original NES controller. It didn't have the Wishbone controller, but he gave me a pretty good deal, $35 for a top loader. I was actually pretty excited. One of my biggest regrets was passing up on a top loader. When I first started game hunting, I passed up on a top loader for $45 at a pawn shop because I wasn't sure what it was, and I wasn't aware of the value of a top loader. So I told one of my buddies that I met through a Craigslist trade. I'm like, hey, yeah, the pawn shop, you know, over there has a top loader. And he goes, oh, I've been looking for one. And he went the very next day and picked it up, and I looked it up, and I'm like, dang, I really wish I didn't pass it up. But it's in fairly good condition. There's not really any chips or cracks or anything. You know, just a little bit of miscoloration. Just from dirt, not like any yellowing or anything. Just like wipe it off and it's good to go. So pretty excited to get that. And
Moving on to the few games that I did get from the normal game vendor that is inside. There's probably about 3 or 4 normal vendors that sell video games inside. I usually go to this one because he ends up being the best on prices. So they only price their stuff once a month, and I actually happened to go in on the day that they were repricing. And most of the time, stuff ends up going down, especially when it comes to PS3. PS3 and Xbox 360 games. Usually, the prices end up going down. Well, that's what they were working on. They were working on repricing the PS3, the Xbox 360, the PlayStation, the PS1 games. They were working on repricing all of that, taking them out of the cases and repricing them for something new. And so I went in. I cut him off, and I went to go look at his Wii games, which were inside, not on the outside, because they have a display case that faces out into the market, and then you can actually go in their booth, and there's more cases. That's where the Wii games are located. So anyways, that's where the Wii games are located. And let's just go ahead and skip the whole story and get to what I ended up buying from him. I ended up paying $60 total for these. He wanted 63. I just said make it even 60, and they go sure. So I got a complete Pikmin for the Wii. This is the Wii version, and it is complete with the manual. And this is something I really wanted to find. And I'm really glad I did for the price. So basically, it's $20 each. I'm really glad I picked this up for $20. I think the average internet value now is upwards of $40, $45. And with the release of Pikmin 3, I've been wanting to go and play Pikmin 1 and 2. And I just heard the Wii control makes it a lot better than the GameCube. Because I do have Pikmin for the GameCube. So I really just wanted to pick it up for the Wii. I also got another Pikmin 2 sealed for the Wii. So I bought 5 from Walmart, and then I found this one. He had a price of $18 on this, but like I said, after everything, this ended up coming out to be about $20 each. So still $20 tax free for the Pikmin 2 is a really good price, because a sealed copy of this is going upwards of $45 online. And the last game I got is another sealed game. It is Punch-Out for the Wii. And that too, let's see if the camera will pick it up. Usually on the bottom, a little bit better. There you go. That too is factory sealed. And like I said, this also was came out to be about $20. And this is, for a sealed copy, going for an average of about $40 online right now. So, really happy to get that as well. So that's all I picked up at the flea market today. I'm really excited about picking up that top loader, and I'm really excited about picking up these solid titles for the Wii. Let me know what you think was the best pickup for this video, and I will see y'all later. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace!